Agree with that. And you went on then to write a second book since very recently, A Little Pocket of Love. Now that takes kind of a different stance. It's more on self-care based off the law of attraction. What inspired you to actually go about writing a second book? Was it always in your mind to do it when you wrote the first one, or did it just come out of the blue?
I've always continued my writing. I still write an awful lot, and I always wanted to bring out another book because I think Broken Love is very much so about me and my story. And while people resonate with it, you are reading my story. You are literally stepping into my life. And a lot of people, few people have said to me, my really good friends, like, "Oh God, sometimes I wish I maybe didn't read the book about you because it's so open and honest." But I think, yeah, I want to bring out something that maybe other people, because a lot of people actually will say, a lot of my even good, well, a certain amount of my good friends haven't actually read my book. They bought it to support me, but they didn't actually read it because some people aren't ready to read it. People aren't at that stage of their life where they maybe can read it because it is quite emotional, it's quite heavy. But I know they'll read it when they're ready, but that could be another 10, 20 years down the road, and that's fine too. But I want to bring out a book that was maybe for people who maybe haven't recognized maybe grief yet, or maybe people who don't realize, or maybe people who need to start this journey of self-care and self-compassion and self-love. And it's kind of, I think it can be a great starting point for some people, or maybe if people have kind of stopped caring for themselves or stopped looking after themselves, maybe they can use this book to get them on that journey again or get them going again. And maybe that book will lead on to other books, that are out there. Whereas Little Pocket of Love is a book of quotes, and it's very much so, you're not going to sit down and read it like a novel. You will pick it up and you might just read one quote and that'll set you off for the day. You might read a section. It's broken up into grief and loss and friendships and relationships and social media. I even put a COVID-19 in there because that's been hugely impactful of our lives now, and probably will something that's going to be with us for the rest of our lives. And I also have like wellness and happiness and gratitude in there as well, because it's very important to have that stuff too. So it's just a book that people can dip in and out of, and they can go to the chapter maybe that suits them or whatever they're going through. There's anxiety and panic attacks in there as well. Or else they might just decide, I'm just going to open a page and see what happens. And that's what I think a lot of people have been doing. So that's been a really good book and experience, because that book's not about me. That has my name in the front and that's it. That book is about you and for you. So that's why it's called Little Pocket Love, because it's small enough that it'll fit into your pocket or your handbag. You can bring it with you. It's discreet. Nobody will really kind of know what it is unless they actually have a copy themselves. So yeah, it's just something special you can bring around with you wherever you go, and it might just help you when you really least expect it. Something might happen that you suddenly you're like, oh God, I'm overwhelmed, or you might feel anxiety or panic attack coming on, or you might wake up feeling bad. Hopefully this book can just give you that little pocket of love, literally a little boost of love that you need to get on with your day.
Yeah.